Oh my gosh. Scoreboard conversations. We took in a hiatus. We said we were going to bounce back, and we didn't. But now we're bouncing back. Mac just went blank. Cambo's in the building.
Oh,
Blake's eating Chipotle.
Yeah.
We are just the big week for sports, college, conference, championships in the sport of football. This should be a good one. Yeah, I'm excited. Everyone, how are we feeling? Cambo, how are we feeling? Mac, come on. How are we doing?
Cambo, you go first. You're the guest.
All right, I got you. I'm excited. Well, we got number one and number two in the country in the Big Ten, and then we got, of course, in SEC Georgia, Bama. But outside of that, I'm excited to see how the Group of Five shapes out, and then the ACC as well for sure in the Big 12. So,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, I think it's going to be a good slate.
Yep. Mac, PLU basketball season's in full swing. How are we feeling? How's the body feeling? How's hoops going?
It's good. We got a tough, gritty win last night. Shouldn't have been that gritty, but that's hoops. That's gonna happen. So we're rocking and rolling at 4-2 though. So we're very happy to just
Yes, sir. Winning record.
So
Yep. I was gonna ask Blake how he's doing, but Blake has his headphones off, so he can't even hear me. Look at him. He has no clue I'm talking to him.
he's getting dialed. And there goes my
No,
camera.
he doesn't know. Blake, how are we feeling? How's the Chipotle? How's Instagram? How we
Chipotle
doing?
was a little bit spicy, which I was not ready
A
for.
little spicy. A little spicy.
Instagram.
How's Instagram treating you? You just
How's
got
the
it back?
gram? Yeah,
Everyone-
we're back.
Everyone go follow Blake Reed.
Blake W. Reed.
Tap
Yeah.
in. Tap in.
Yeah, man, it feels good to be back. Just feel like the internet really missed my presence. So
Yep. I surely did. As being a member of the internet, I can
Yeah.
speak that we all did. So
yeah. But hopefully, now we can maybe scoreboard conversations. IG will be a little more active now. We'll see. Who knows?
we just shall
Is
see.
that what you put in your bio?
No, it's my Spotify link.
Oh.
I think more
I
people should
low-key
start
thought it
doing
was-
that.
I thought it was scoreboard conversations too. I went to check and it just
Yeah,
wasn't.
I didn't want to click it. Oh, I don't know why I didn't want to click it, but I just didn't click it.
In case you're getting scammed. All right,
Yeah.
let's jump into college football. I feel like the biggest news, Lane Kiffin going to LSU.
Yeah.
What are we thinking of that?
I mean, yeah, I don't.
I found this on the web.
Well, that's crazy, dog. All right, Lane Kiffin to LSU. How are we feeling?
I feel like Blake was about to cook there.
I don't know why we all started laughing.
I'm cooked. I don't know
Yeah.
what that was.
I think one, it's all about business. I mean, it's a business decision. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I do think it's crazy not finishing the year with Ole Miss, which it sounds like he got rejected though. Like he wanted to finish the year, but they said no. And so I think that's pretty unfortunate.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'm going on a limb or not, but I think the landscape is completely out of whack in college football because I think that you've got to finish your season with an 11-1 team going into the college football playoff and they're gonna have a home game. Obviously, Ole Miss didn't let him come back once he took the LSU job, and I would assume that he would wanted to finish the season. But yeah, I think because the National Signing Day is today and all the portal and everything, like Kiffin's got to be at LSU for that in time. And so he would have missed it all if he had coached all the way through. So it's just, I think it's a little bit messed up in my opinion, as far as the landscape goes.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we were talking about this low-key on our way to the golf, Cambo, but just like college football is one of the biggest markets and like the whole landscape is just screwed up. Like NIL is like kind of out of control. Transfer portal is whack. Just like the college football playoff format, just like everything is kind of cooked.
One thing they got right though is the overtime rules. They're
Yeah,
killing
oh,
it.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
They're killing it.
Yeah. I mean, can you blame Kiffin though? Like, you get offered that big a bag, and it's just like LSU literally. I think LSU said they were going to tap on another $500K to whatever house, however expensive his house was at Ole Miss, like in the area. They'd add another $500K to it. They added, if Ole Miss wins their 2 playoff games, he gets a lot more money. So it's just like LSU literally threw him an insane amount of money, and it's just like you can't, as a human being, pass that up. I feel like, especially
But also, like
you're going to
LSU is
coach
just a
different
better
team.
program to coach than Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Like more money,
I was going to pose that
recruits.
question.
It's just like obviously you'd rather have that job.
Yeah,
I was going to pose that question because he went on the interview and said it wasn't about money, which is, I mean, I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's what he said.
I mean, like if you're a player and you want to win a national championship, which school are you picking, LSU or Ole Miss? Like it's
exactly.
LSU. Like
I mean, yeah, but
it's like it's no different for him. Like he wants to win too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a tough
Yeah.
situation because it's like they could win it right now. Like, I mean, they're in it.
Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess. Yeah.
That's a good point, but
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
all a business now.
I mean, yeah,
All business.
definitely the biggest coaching change of the year. But
What's crazy is I saw that he was like talking with 4 schools, and one of them was Florida State.
wow.
Like Florida State, look, he tried to poach him. I thought that was crazy. That would have been an absolute shock.
Mhm.
He just comes to peel you instead.
Luke?
All right. Let's talk about some of these
all right.
games.
All right, let's jump in. Let's do a little conference champion predictions. All right.
Hold on,
We'll
can I say
go-
one more thing first?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just thought this was funny. I saw
Go Eags.
that
Hey,
Penn State has 2 recruits for the upcoming year right now, and that puts them in dead last in like the recruiting class rank.
Dang.
So
they don't have a coach, man.
yeah, Penn State's
They
cooked.
don't.
Yeah, they're good.
But anyway,
all right. First game, we'll just go game by game here. Troy versus JMU to win whatever conference they're in's championship. Is that the Sun Belt? Yes, Sun Belt champion.
Yeah, Sunbelt.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go JMU. They're ranked 25, and Troy's the Sun Belt team. So the line is 23.5. I think JMU wins that game pretty handedly.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, they're number 1 in their conference for a reason.
Mhm.
And they've handled themselves all year. Like I'm looking at their schedule. Like it doesn't look like they've had any game that was like, I mean, obviously there's a couple, but over the past few weeks, they've like really manhandled teams. So they're probably coming into this with a lot of confidence in themselves. So
yeah. Cambo, who we got?
I mean, yeah, obviously JMU. I mean, as far as the odds go, I feel like 23.5 is a lot for a conference championship game, but
yeah,
I mean, so I don't know about all that, but yeah, obviously for the game, definitely JMU. I mean, I don't know. Like I watched them play against Washington State a couple weeks ago, and they had their backs against the wall there, kind of, as far as their season went, and they played well against a P4 or P5 team. So yeah, I'd say they're gonna go and do it and try to make a bid for themselves to get in the playoff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say JMU too.
Like-
I feel like in all these smaller conferences, there's a lot less parity than like all the bigger conferences. I mean, even like the WAC, like even with basketball, like GCU.
Yeah,
It's
I mean they're
like the last few years, like we're just better than every other team.
Yeah,
like usually there's like 1 or 2 other teams that are okay, but I feel like for the most part in these smaller leagues, you kind of know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, moving on, we got Tulane versus the University of Northern Texas or North Texas. Blake, who we feeling that?
I have Tulane here.
Yep. Got a reasoning behind it or just feeling Tulane?
Well, I'm just looking at the. Didn't North Texas play Wazoo earlier in the year?
Yes, they beat them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they
beat 'em by
lost.
40.
They beat them by a
They beat
lot.
them
Yeah,
59 to 10.
Yeah, Wazoo beat them by a lot.
No,
No, North Texas beat them 59 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm picking North Texas. I was picking based off that game, and I couldn't remember. Did Tulane just get a new coach, or did their coach went somewhere else?
I think he's gonna stay. I thought he decided to stay.
Mm,
Well, I think he's staying. I think he's staying for the
I thought he went
playoffs.
to USC. Oh,
But I'm pretty sure he's staying for the playoffs. I thought I read something that their coach is gonna. I don't know though. I could be tripping.
Oh, it was Florida. Florida hired him.
hmm
oh, Florida did.
Yeah, that's what it was. So there you go.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the line on that
So you're
game?
taking North Texas, Blake?
2.5.
Lines in who's favored?
Or ESPN has North Texas by 2.5, I believe. Yes.
Yeah,
North Texas by 2.5.
I'll stick with the North Texas pick.
Okay. Cambo, who are we feeling?
My buddy would be upsetting me for not having too much smaller conference ball knowledge here, but I mean Tulane has a couple quality wins, but they beat Northwestern and they beat who else they beat? Anyways, I know they beat Northwestern and they won some games convincingly. North Texas, though, after beating Wazoo and then looking at the schedule, they're just blowing teams out, and they beat Navy. They beat Navy, and Navy was at the time 7-1. So I mean, they're playing pretty battle tested schedule as well. So I'm gonna go with North Texas here.
The conference championships are at neutral sites, right? Yeah.
Mm,
It looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take North Texas here. Their offense is just so good. I feel like Tulane's only got 2 losses. One to Ole Miss, who's obviously we just talked about fighting for a national championship. Other one to UTSA. That's just kind of one of those fluke ones. I feel like they beat Memphis at Memphis, but I don't know. North Texas's offense just is so electric. I mean, their quarterback's almost thrown for 4,000 yards and 4 interceptions. The running back has 1,200 yards on the ground and 23 touchdowns. So it is supposed to rain. At least that's what ESPN's telling me. So that could obviously negate North Texas's scoring ability. But I feel like these smaller conferences games are usually kind of shootouts. And I think that's why North Texas is so good because their offense just scores a lot. So, and I think they'd be an exciting team to see in a college football playoff situation because if they could find a way to score a lot, they could turn one of those games into a potential shootout. So I think that'd be interesting. Maybe beating Oregon.
the game's at Tulane.
Oh, it is at Tulane. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Interesting. Mac?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Dawson. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna talk about their quarterback. He's electric.
Mhm.
He's nice.
Heaven
And yeah, I
forbid a
was
white
gonna
guy
talk about
catch a
their
little
offense
motion.
as well, but yeah. Exactly. You don't see that too often nowadays.
No.
But yeah, they got a really efficient offense. They've been putting up numbers all year. So like you said though, like when it comes down to like a fighting for a spot in the playoffs, like it's going to be a close one. But if you got a high performing offense like they do every week, it's going to be tough for Tulane to match that. So I also have North Texas.
Yep. All right. Let's bounce to the Big 12. Blake, neither one of our predictions are in it.
Let's go.
Sadly. That's all right. Yeah, we got BYU, Texas Tech, at Arlington, AT&T Stadium. So who we feeling there?
I'm taking Texas Tech all the way.
Mm-hmm.
All the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Tech too. number 4 ranked team in the country for a reason. They've been on fire.
When they already
it helps
beat
it's in-
BYU. Whoops.
Yeah, they
They already
smoked them
beat
too,
'em,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
29-7.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been beating the brakes
yeah.
off teams. Who's their one loss? Arizona State.
Arizona
So,
State.
I mean,
It was a fluke.
yeah, they've just
Real.
killed a lot of teams. Their offense is really good. It's being played in Texas. Yeah, give me Texas Tech.
I mean,
the
yeah,
way.
it's
I don't know if
basically
they-
a home game for them.
Yeah, I don't know if they're cover
Facts.
like 13 points, but I could see it. Surely.
BYU will travel well though. They're crazy over there.
I mean, yeah, just like since the
They're
game's in
huge.
Texas, like Texas
I
Tech is
know.
gonna have probably more people. But
Backyard.
what do you think, Sibo?
Yeah, I'm going to take Texas Tech outright here, but I think it's going to be close. With BYU with their backs against the wall as far as the playoff goes,
Yeah.
and like they have the kind of juice and bump of their head coach signing that big extension with them instead of heading off to Penn State this week.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and obviously seeing a team twice, it's hard to beat a team twice. So I think it's going to be close. Like I really do want to take BYU here, but I think Texas Tech is going to want to keep that bye and stay as a higher seed in the CFP as well. So obviously, I'll take Tech.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, I'm taking Tech. Unfortunately, we all have like the same picks, but
Yeah, I
Like-
feel like
like I
these
said
next
earlier,
three.
they've-
Sorry, what were you saying?
I
My fault.
thought you were saying something.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like Blake was saying, they've been beating the brakes off of teams all year. So, and they already beat BYU.
Yeah, I feel like these next three conferences, well, we might have a few different picks. So let's jump to the SEC championship rematch: Georgia, Alabama. This should be probably game. Second best game out of all of them. But I'm going to start us off here. Give me Alabama. I think I agree with Cambo. It's really hard to beat a team twice. But I'm saying screw that logic for Saturday. And I want Alabama. And I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm right there with you, Blake.
Like my heart is saying Alabama and my mind is saying
Yeah.
Georgia.
That's kind of where I was at. But you got to trust your heart.
I'm going to go with my heart and my mind. I'm going to say Georgia. The Bulldogs are way more battle tested.
They are interlinked, Sam. Come on.
The Bulldogs, man, they always find a way. I low-key think, I mean, Bama's obviously a great team, but they're just like, this could come back to bite me, but they're fraud. Like, straight up. Like, Kalen DeBoer.
Bro, you just got hate for Kalen DeBoer, bro. That's
Kalen
propaganda.
DeBoer, he's done a decent job, but I think Kirby Smart is a better coach. And I think Georgia, I mean, I don't know, I can't remember the recent records too well, but I think Georgia's, they just know how to win big games. They're going to do it again.
All right.
Yeah. It is in
I think
Georgia, too.
Yeah, I think I have to go Georgia here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to. I mean, they've been rolling since their loss to Alabama. And I think Texas is arguably the best team in the country, and they beat them by 25. So,
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding. But,
I like it. It's
Yeah.
still a good win, though.
yeah, Georgia,
Can't fault it.
I'm taking Georgia.
Yeah, I'm also taking Georgia as well. Although I love the narrative of like Carl DeBoer, beginning of the year, they wanted him out of there.
Yeah.
And he's been proving himself all year long.
Who's-
And so, like, for him to punch
who's-
that ticket. Did I say
Who's Carl DeBoer?
Kayla.
Shout out Stanwood. Shout
Yeah,
out
that's
Stanwood.
crazy. I didn't even catch that. That's wild.
Yeah, it came off the tongue just so like
Just naturally.
natural. Yeah, I was trying to say it not a weird way. Yeah, but yeah, just that narrative I think would be super cool just for him, for his sake. Because I am rooting for him, like being a UW coach. You know, I'm not a huge UW fan, but seeing him do his thing out there is cool. But I think I have to take Georgia here.
Yep. Fair enough.
You know who I've been really impressed with from Alabama though is Jeremy Bernard. Yeah.
He's been cooking.
Yeah.
He's been cooking.
Little UW transfer.
Yeah, it's like almost like I root for him because he was at UW, but then it's just like he's not,
Yeah.
But
True.
anyway, all right. Now bouncing to the big game, real game of the week, Big Ten championship, Indiana, Ohio State. This, 1 versus 2, both teams are undefeated. This has got to be one of the best conference championship games we've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
At least stacked up to be like before the game.
Yeah, wow. I'm surprised to see that Ohio State's favored by 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird line to me. Like I would think they'd be at like the 2.5.
I'm not like super educated on like some of this stuff, but like how do they pick where the game's at? Is that decided before the season?
Right? Yeah. It's probably decided like a year or 2 in advance.
Yeah, Big Ten's normally at Lucas Oil.
Okay.
Indianapolis. It's kind of like a central area so it's in Indiana, but Ohio State's
I just saw
going to be
that.
tons of red, both sides.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, who we got here?
Obviously this game is kind of a toss up. Like either team could easily win, but I'm gonna go with Ohio State.
Okay.
Just like I don't think their offense is that good, but I think they're going to be good enough to win because I think Ohio State's defense is just so good that they're going to limit Indiana's offense. And I think that this makes sense. I think Ohio State's offense is better than Indiana's defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Ohio State's strength of their team is their defense, and I think Indiana's strength is their offense, and I think Ohio State's strength is just stronger.
I like
Makes
that.
sense.
That's why I'm taking Ohio
Big
State.
brain. Big brain.
Yeah.
I think to go like add on to that, obviously I'm a big defense wins championships guy. Big believer in that. And so obviously Ohio State's got a great defense. But I also think coming into this game, they beat Michigan, right? Last week. And so I think they got some pretty solid momentum with a solid win against a top 25 team. So I think they got everything they need out there to get it done, as I'm blurred out right now. But yeah, I like Blake said though, it's literally a toss-up. And that's what makes it fun though. Like who cares like if our predictions are right at the end of the day? It's just gonna be a good ball game. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on a little bit of a like college game day thing here when the entire panel's taking one team and you just kind of feel obliged to take the other team. Honestly, to me, it seems like all signs point to Ohio State winning, but Indiana's have proven everyone wrong all year and the last 2 years, really. It's kind of against my better judgment, but they came into Autzen earlier in the year and beat up on Oregon pretty well, and they've been looking good since then. And so I think it's also Ohio State hasn't played. I don't know. Obviously they're a great team. But what's been their biggest win? Texas, right?
They just beat Michigan in like the game.
Well, I know, but I feel like Indiana's a lot better than Michigan. Or is that?
Yeah, they definitely are. But I'm saying like I think Michigan.
Yeah, that was a good that was probably their best one of the year.
Yeah, I don't know. Illinois wasn't very good. I think Michigan was probably their best win of the year.
No, I said Texas. Texas probably was Texas not.
I think Michigan probably was.
I feel like Texas is definitely better than Michigan.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just like that game means so much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't know.
And
for me, like Bryce Underwood is just
game of the season versus one of the ends.
I know. Yeah, they got their monkey. They got the monkey off of their back.
Yeah.
I just feel like Bryce Underwood just wasn't. I don't know. Like I just don't feel like he's had that good of a season.
No, he definitely hasn't.
And
so you taking Indiana?
So, anyways, I'm taking Indiana. I think that they're gonna have to play amazing defense it's gonna have to be a defensive battle for them to win because Ohio State's defense is so good, but they have a really solid defense. They fly around, and I think they're gonna have a shot to get it done.
I will say the game is in Indiana. I think Ohio State will obviously travel well, but
Yeah, it's gonna but I think that Indiana will surprise you with their defense. They have a good defense.
I mean, we got about probably 30 seconds left, so
I want
can,
Indiana. All right, welcome back. I apologize about my mic troubles in the first segment, but it should be better now. Blake told me it was better, so I'm going to trust him. Here we go. All right, as I was saying before, we had to take the break. I'm taking Indiana. I think Indiana and Ohio State are two of the best teams in the country, obviously, as they're 1 and 2. I think neither one of them have played that tough of a schedule. I just think Indiana has the best win in beating Oregon at Oregon.
yeah.
I just think Ohio State hasn't really been battle tested at all, and Indiana's won a couple close games. I really like Indiana's coach. I'm just taking Indiana. I'd go as far to take them by 3 points. So give me Indiana.
I don't hate it.
Alrighty.
I'm just excited to watch that game. Like this next weekend of games is going to be awesome. And like Cambo, we didn't even mention that Cambo's in AZ. Like he's just in Joey's room right now.
I'm here.
But yeah, it'll be fun for us to be able to like watch those games together this weekend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Whoa!
Cam, can you hit a dab real quick? Just real quick.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Bro, me?
For the thumbnail.
Yeah.
For the thumbnail.
Yeah, for the thumbnail, yeah.
Wait, give me a second.
Do you like remember how to do it?
No, can I do this? Oh, is it this way?
No.
Hey.
Dab.
No,
Look
hit
at
a
that.
dab.
That's a new joke, bro. 6'7", bro. Come on.
Well, I think you have to like put your other 3 fingers,
Yeah,
like make a
nice.
7. You just made like a 5.
Bro.
All right,
Yeah, but like your 3 other fingers, like fold them in.
Fold him, man.
Yeah, like Mac is, yeah.
Oh, boy. That's what the kids are doing nowadays, bro. No more dabs.
Mac, I need this after a 3 next time.
Ooh,
Dude, I think that's why I literally didn't make a 3s because I was thinking about doing the 6-7 celebration the whole time.
Yeah, a little back,
Overthinking it.
little news into that. I texted Mac before his game last night and said, I need a 6-7 celly if you hit a 3.
And did you hit a
That'd be
3,
my
Mac?
first-
Nope, went 0 for 5.
Bro,
That'd be my first down celly. It'd just
No
be
more
right here with
pregame
it.
text.
Boom. All right. Last conference championship game, Duke versus Virginia. This one's weird because if Duke wins, there most likely will not be an ACC team in the college football playoffs. If Virginia wins, they'll be in. Yeah, I think Virginia's going to handle business. I don't think Duke causes a scene, but it would be kind of fun to see Duke win and then like have that whole crazy scenario play out. So.
Yeah, they played Virginia like 3 weeks ago, and they lost by 17. So it would be insane to see Duke win, but I don't think they will. That's it.
Yeah.
Give
The
me
game is in
Alabama.
North Carolina. I will say that.
I really
Tomato
hope
Town.
that Duke wins and they just don't make the playoffs.
Well, they won't.
Like I just think that'd be awesome.
'Cause then
There'd be
I'm
no
pretty
ACC
sure-
team.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be JMU and then the winner of North Texas Tulane, I think.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, I think Virginia's gonna beat them, but I'm rooting for Duke. Duke is like my school. I love Duke
Mm.
for no reason.
Duke University.
Yeah, I got a UVA. It shouldn't be particularly close. I mean, it kind of sucks that like it's Duke instead of who else would we want there? We would have wanted Miami or
Miami, bro.
who else? Is there anyone else?
Miami's getting hosed.
Was that because of the north-south or east-west thing in the ACC, or do we know the reasoning behind that?
We do, real quick, we do need to talk about the fact that Notre Dame is going to be in and Miami's
Which
going to
is
be
so
out.
stupid,
And Miami
bro.
beat Notre Dame head-to-head. Like, why even play the game if you're not going to respect the fact that Miami beat them head-to-head?
The college football, like the committee just glazes Notre Dame every year.
On conference schedule, they're playing AV or Army and Navy, and like
Yeah,
13.
it's ridiculous.
Like, why can we just make Notre Dame play in a real conference?
Well said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Miami. Now, granted, that being said, if Miami just takes care of business and beats SMU, this discussion isn't even happening. But I do feel as though Miami is definitely getting screwed out of that playoff spot.
Yes.
Okay, but like, what is the best thing on Notre Dame's like record or schedule is a USC win by 10.
Yeah.
Like the next highlights for like an argument you would just say you'd be like, oh, they barely lost to Miami or they barely lost to A&M. Like that's the best part of their schedule so far has been like they almost beat two good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if they beat Pitt by 20. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yep.
I just don't understand why we're glazing them.
We just want Love to get Heisman for real.
Yeah, I don't.
Honestly, when looking at it, I like Notre Dame above every team that they're in over besides Miami. I just wish you could somehow put Miami where BYU should be and then call it a day.
Like, I think Texas should be in over Notre Dame.
That I think I disagree with.
Really?
3 losses.
Yeah, Texas has 3 losses.
Okay, but who are their losses to? The number 1 team in the country?
And they lost to Florida.
Okay,
Notre Dame lost to the number 4 team, or A&M was the number 2 team in the country.
No, they were like 16 when they played them.
I'm saying but A&M got as high up as like number 4.
Yeah, but look at Texas's wins are just better.
Right. I mean, I think that just goes to your point of trying to get them into a competitive conference, and then
exactly. Like at least like they only play a few good teams a year, so it's like hard to tell if they're actually good or not.
Then we go down a trail of like they're canceling all the early season tough games.
Like Texas beat A&M, they beat Vanderbilt, they beat Oklahoma. They beat 3 top 10 teams.
Yeah, and if they play a cupcake in week 1 instead of Ohio State, they might be in the playoff right now, right?
Yeah, like I don't like. There's no way that Notre Dame should be in this.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if there's no way Notre Dame should be in it. I just think there needs to be some reform.
Yeah, it's just tough when you have like some like. It's just so subjective, like the playoff format.
Yeah,
and it's like I don't know.
Well, if we're being honest, I mean, Texas should be in over BYU too.
It's not like honestly, just let the whole SEC play, and then like a couple,
and then Ohio State and Indiana.
Like, that's it.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I mean, how many losses do BYU have? 1
to Texas.
Yeah,
Tech.
they didn't play anyone.
Well,
they have 1 ranked win, and it was over Utah. A singular ranked win. They won by 3 versus 25 or 23 ranked Utah.
Yeah,
it's true. Just the Big 12 was terrible. So, besides Tech.
Like, I just don't like Texas. 2 of their 3 losses are against the top 5. Like, Ohio State was number 3 and Georgia was number 5 when they lost to them.
Yeah.
And they have 3 top 10 wins. Like, I don't know how that resume is not good enough to get in the playoff. Yeah.
It just goes to show, like, conferences are how different they are. Because, like, Texas Tech's the number 4 team in the country, and they don't have a single – they have 1 top 10 win against BYU, who really, I feel like, should have never been top 10.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, anywho's in.
Yeah. Where were we at before?
NFL, he said.
Yeah, we're either going NFL or college basketball. Max, since you got a dip, which one would you rather talk about?
We could do college basketball because you want to do a segment, right, about our picks for best team in the country.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can knock that out.
Sure. All right.
Start us off, Doss.
All right. Real quick, just like a minute long or less on who you think the number 1 team in the country is. I'm going Michigan State. Reasoning, I think they're playing Michigan State basketball. They defend really well. They rebound really well. It's just how Izzo wants to play. And on the flip side, they're scoring points for the first time in a while, I feel like. I feel like that's usually a knock on them. is that they grind it out, but they don't score a lot. But they've been scoring this year, and their two bigs are just really dominant, and they have a good one off the bench too. And then their wing, I mean, they play like Michigan State usually plays, except they're scoring the basketball at a pretty high level. I think if they continue to score at this level, you're going to get hustle wise and how hard they play. So if they continue to score the ball, I think they're the number one team in the country by far. So, yeah.
Sibo.
Hey, bro. Hey, give me the Zags. Give me the home state team, bro. I know they got blown out by Michigan, but they played well every other game prior to that. Beat some ranked teams. I don't know. They're just the guys, man. I don't know. Love Mark Few. Love the how the team's looking this year. They're really deep. Not sure if they'll be the best in the country, but might as well take them.
Blake, your obvious pick here for you.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna pick Duke. I'm looking up some stuff. I was trying to like push back on the Michigan State.
They're legit.
I mean,
legit. I do like
they
that
are
pick.
good, and I understand what you're saying, Doss. And I get the whole like if they continue to score the ball, then they could be the number one team in the country. I just don't think that the clip that they're shooting it at is sustainable. But I'm trying to make sure that I fact check that before I.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
mean, they're
what.
7 games in.
Oh, yeah, 7 games in, and what? How many games in a season?
I don't know. I just feel like kind of like what Max said earlier, though. Like defense travels. Like they usually win games each year by like not scoring a lot of points. So
Yeah.
even if you have a few games where they're not scoring,
But
I mean, their
I'm
defense
saying I
always
think the
figure it out.
majority of this year they're not. I don't think this is sustainable for them.
I don't know.
And then it's
We
like
will
then
see.
it's just the same Michigan State team we have every year, which is like they're good, like they could beat anyone, but they're not the number one team in the country.
We shall
Well,
see. Time will
it's just
tell.
the game that I'm looking for. I think it was the Kentucky game when they won by like 20.
Yeah,
And
they shot
after the
50%
game,
from 3
yeah, and after the game, Tom Izzo was like basically said like we're not that good. We just shot really well tonight.
I don't know.
So I feel like if your head coach is saying that, that's just something that I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna take Duke. Partially just because I pick them to win it all every year, but partially because I really like their defense. Kind of the same thing that Doss was talking about with Michigan State. Like their defense is really good. They can rebound, but I think they can also score with the best teams in the country. So, I mean, like they have games where they're putting up like 100, and then they also have games where they're like playing against Florida, and it's a tight game where neither team scores above 70. So I just think they find ways to win no matter what style the other team is playing. So
I like that.
that's my pick.
I do like that. It is tough because I've watched more Duke games like this year than like any other team, to be honest. Just
Yeah.
because they're always on, or like it's always a team I like watching.
Yeah.
Because it is good basketball. But another team that I like watching right now is Arizona. I think
Yes.
they kind of like they remind me of Duke. Like they're kind of very similar. Like they got like the 5-star forward, and then like returning guards that are really elite. And I think they're playing really good basketball. They're beating a lot of really good teams. Their win over UConn was like, that was a really fun game to watch. It like came down to like the very end, but I think they just have all the pieces they need, kind of like Blake was saying about Duke. And I'm a big Koa fan. I think he's gross.
Yeah, Coach Pete's tough.
He is really gross. But again, I'm not super like when it comes to March Madness and like down the road. I'm not a huge fan of like leaning on a freshman. Like typically, I think a team that has more like veteran, like not leadership, but like veteran, like Purdue. I feel like always is like producing in March Madness because they always have vets. But I'm excited. There's so much like this is such a toss up like right now. with the
Mhm.
best team.
I do
Like,
think
there's so many you could go.
I think Arizona has a very good case for like resume wise to be the number one team in the
Mhm.
country.
For sure.
Yeah, they've won some big games.
Like at this moment, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I was leaning Michigan is another one that I think they're gross.
Mhm.
really.
They arguably have the best player in the country on their team. But again, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Mac, you mentioned Purdue there. I feel like that's a team I just like can't get a read on because they've won all the big games they need to win, and then they go beat like an Oakland and a Memphis by like 8 points, and it's just like
Yeah.
they're playing really good when they need to like turn it up, but then it's almost like when they don't play a top 10 school, they just kind of like show up half-ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every one of their games has been close, but they've won them all. But whether it's like
Mhm.
an elite top 10 team or like some random team that isn't even going to make the tournament, it's just like they're playing them all the same, which I don't know.
Mhm.
Take that how you want it. But
Yeah. I think they have a game this weekend. They play, is it
someone
Iowa
good.
State? It's a top
Iowa
10
State.
team, that's all I know.
Their next
And I'm
game
really
is, yeah, Iowa
interested.
State.
It is Iowa State because I was seeing
Yeah.
some on Instagram about it. But yeah, like going back to what I was saying, like you see their three best players are vets. They're all seniors. And
Mhm.
so like they know how physical they like have been through this like their whole career. Like they know how to get it done. So again, yeah, but like you said, like then they'll like randomly barely beat a Memphis team. I think some of that comes down to like play style. Like I feel like you look at Purdue and Memphis, they're two different play styles.
Mhm.
And like
Yeah.
I think one's more faster paced than the other, and yeah. But yeah, it's a fun year of college basketball. Can't lie.
Two things really quick. Duke and Michigan State play on Saturday.
Saturday.
This
Woo!
Saturday. Yeah.
All right, let's each
So-
put like
Let's go.
That's gonna be
Hey, who's
awesome.
standing
to
on
watch.
business?
And
Standing on business.
Michigan State. Where's it at?
it is
That's-
at Michigan State.
Yeah, come on, Spartans.
For what
Hey,
it's
let's
worth,
do it.
Duke ESPN gives Duke a 70% chance of winning.
69.9 actually. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
True.
You know what I
Nice
hear?
toss.
I hear Michigan State's going to be underdogs, and I hear that I'm going to put money on Michigan State,
Hey, that's
and I don't have
that's
to put it
valid.
with anyone else.
Cambo, another thing for you saying that the Zags are
Oh yeah,
the number
big
one team in
game.
the country. What do you what do you have to say about that 40-point loss? Michigan.
That was
Yeah,
ugly.
That was bad.
That was so ugly.
They completely shut down EK. Like
Yeah.
completely.
I know. Did you actually get to watch the game?
I didn't know. I was busy with the
Yeah, I
school.
didn't.
Wait, was it before Thanksgiving or was it?
Yeah, the 26th.
Yeah.
So
It was like literally like right before.
Oh, well, maybe I don't know. I wasn't able to watch it.
I know I didn't get to watch it either, but like when I saw this, like the box score and
Yeah, look at
like
the box
obviously
scores
the
and
like the scoreboard, I was like, what happened? Like I would love to go back
I
and
mean,
watch that game.
Michigan.
I heard they just completely shut them down, like on the Gonzaga's offense, and then I don't know.
Best player in the country.
100 points.
Telling you.
Yeah, but you know, like
I mean-
there's definitely a difference between a team playing bad and the other team like playing good. So is it like just the perfect storm of Gonzaga had a terrible night and Michigan had a great night? Or like was there something they did that's like repeatable where it's like EK is not gonna be able to solve this team because they did this? You know, like is there something that Michigan did that other teams are gonna be able to copy? Or is it just like a one-off fluke kind of game? I don't know.
Was anyone
Well,
able to watch it?
Looking at it, I wasn't able to watch it, but looking at it, I mean, Michigan rolled up into Vegas, beat San Diego State by 40, beat Auburn by 30, and then beat Gonzaga by 40. So, like, they went on a tear. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I think Gonzaga didn't play good. They shot 14% from the three-point line on
Yeah.
22 attempts. So, they made 3 3-pointers off 22 attempts. They shot 53% from the free throw line. And Michigan shot 60% from the field. So, I mean, when teams are hot, I think it's kind of like what you said, Blake. It was kind of that perfect storm of like a really hot Michigan who just beat Auburn by 30, playing for $1 million, ran into like a Gonzaga team that just didn't. I don't know.
They just didn't have it
Gonzaga's
that
weird.
night.
I think they got the talent, but like Blake, when we watched them play ASU, like that game felt so close the entire time. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Gonzaga just can't get going. They almost need to like play like tough games where like it's kind of like a slower, slug it out type of game.
Yeah. Well, and I still
they
think
ran
Mark
into a
Few
Michigan
is like
team that-
working on his rotations.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
they got
I
all
mean,
the
you
talent
saw
there.
Braden Smith starting at the beginning of the year, and we were talking
Mhm.
about it when we watched that ASU game. We're like, I think that Mario, the guy from Spain, like I think he's gonna end up
Mhm.
starting over Braden Smith.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, he
Tyon
is?
wasn't starting. I know he is now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And like Tyon wasn't starting for a little bit, and like now he's back in the starting lineup. So yeah, I'm just curious to see what Gonzaga looks like later in the year, after Mark Few's kind of had a chance to.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cambo, I asked you the
don't know. I
question
guess
and
it
then
is
didn't
kind
even
of
let you talk.
it is kind of a crazy take to say they're gonna be the best in the country, but
But like,
I don't
I don't
know.
hate
I
it.
think
They looked
we love
really
it.
good.
I mean,
No, it's not like crazy.
they
either.
they
I was
look
saying
good
that
up to
same
that
thing.
point. I mean, I'd say they're still on a trajectory for a 1 or 2 seed if they
Mhm.
can kind of get it together. And obviously, they don't play in the most dominant conference. So
One thing I will say about EK's performance is, yeah, he went 0 for 9, but I think what's worse is the fact that he didn't have a single rebound, offensive or defensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zero
you can't
assists.
Yeah, he literally was running around, and if you're not going to score, like you better make sure you're getting some rebounds or doing something to help your team. But yeah, I just think hopefully that was a wake up game for Gonzaga. They play Kentucky on Friday in Kentucky. That's going to be a real test of like a bounce back game, and I think they can get them because I think Kentucky is pretty overrated. I'm not too high up on Kentucky this year.
He only played 17 minutes too.
I know. I don't know if he got hurt
Yeah,
or if Few was just like losing his crap.
Well, and it says here
Probably
that
losing it.
he had 3 fouls, so maybe he was in foul trouble like
And then they
early,
just
and then they just
sat
didn't
him.
put him back in.
I mean, if he was 0 for 9
Yeah.
with no rebounds, I probably wouldn't play him either if we were down 40.
Yeah, so I don't know. I really wish I got to see that game. I feel like that helped a
Mhm.
lot with like
I
diagnosing
mean,
where
yeah,
Gonzaga's
I
at.
missed the game, and I asked our Gonzaga friends about it, and they didn't even say anything because they were so
They were pissed.
they said don't even talk to me about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
great game
say,
on Friday.
just in terms of that game, Michigan has a 7'3" center, who's
That helped.
elite around the rim. So I'm sure. I mean, what is Graham? Graham's not like he's like their center, or is it Brandon Huff?
Graham's
like their
I
true
think Huff's
center?
their center, but Graham plays
Okay.
in the post a lot. Like it's a lot of post up game,
Yeah.
and when he touches it down there, it's not coming back out ever. So, yeah, he definitely is
So
like a
like
back down
for
type of
Graham,
guy.
he's like a 6'8", like
Mhm.
he's 6'8" or something like that. So like, I'm sure that was like his first test with like a 7'3", like dude averaging almost 3 blocks a game right now.
Yeah.
Well, Michigan has
He's
2
literally
7-footers.
Wemby of.
They have a guy that's 7'2",
Isn't the second one coming off the bench though?
and then they have a guy that's 7'3". Yeah, I don't think both of them start, but that's the other thing. Like they could potentially always have one in the game.
Mhm.
Jeez, maybe they're just
Yeah,
tasting
like that's
that
just such
Kentucky.
an issue. Just anything around the rim, especially with Gonzaga. I don't think they're an elite 3-point shooting team this year.
Yeah.
Like a lot of their buckets are going to come around with like rotating other teams or putting teams in other like rotations and like getting to the rim, free throw line. Like they got guys that are capable of hitting threes, but like I feel like in the past they've had at least a guy or two that could like you could rely on hitting a big 3. Down the
Yeah,
stretch,
I will
but
say
don't
like
think they have
Steel
that this year.
Venters, I think, is kind of their.
Mhm.
I mean,
He's like their shooter this year. Which
yeah,
even
he was
then it's like,
over 4. So, but yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
I guess Adam Miller is a good
Right.
3-point shooter too, the guy from ASU. But like in that starting lineup, like
yeah, I
Tyon's
think
not a
he's
great
averaging like
shooter.
33.
That point guard's not a great shooter.
No.
Graham and Huff are pretty like give or take.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I got to dip, y'all.
All right, big dog. Catch you.
We'll see you
It was a
soon.
pleasure.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we've lost a
All right.
soldier.
Awesome.
Let's just go NFL.
NFL.
Yeah, just close the night out on NFL.
Are we talking
Yeah, I don't
about
think we need
last
to
week
touch on
games or just this week
NBA.
games?
Just anything. Pretty much
Anything
anything.
NFL related.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel like there's a lot to talk about in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I mean, let's just get after it here. Let's start with the Panthers beating the Rams. I mean, who saw that coming?
was
I wonder
crazy.
what the odds were for that.
700,
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
Let's go.
They were definitely heavy underdogs. That game, that was really interesting because, like, I mean, the only way that the Panthers could really win that game was a lot of things go their way, in my opinion. And that's exactly what happened. The crazy part was what Stafford, like, I think either tied or broke the record of Tom Brady for the most amount of touchdowns passed for without throwing an interception.
Yeah, it was
And
27 before. I think he had 28, and then threw like two picks.
Yeah, so he threw for his 28th, and then he goes interception, then he goes pick 6 in the game. He goes 2 of them, which is just crazy. And like looking at the highlights, like the Panthers got 2 touchdowns on 4th down, I think. I know they had one like 40 or 50-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 2 in like the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
but like they got a lot of conversions,
Mhm.
and like Bryce Young played really well. So that was crazy.
Mhm.
yeah, and we got to see Chuba Hubbard kind of look like himself again after Rico's
Yes.
kind of taken over that backfield. It's good for my fantasy team if Chuba
There you
kind of
go.
claims that starting spot again, but yeah, I feel like the
Yeah.
Rams just kind of gave this one away, which is uncharacteristic of them.
Indeed.
So
It was funny, and I was walking up to the seats of the Seahawks game, and I heard a loud cheer, like collectively, and I was really confused, like a really loud cheer. I looked up, and Matthew Stafford got strip sacked with 2 minutes left in the game, and the Panthers got the ball, and then they ended up getting a first down, and everyone was like happy and high fiving each other. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome.
So it helps out the Seahawks a lot because now they control their destiny. So
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, what else should we talk about here? What are the odds that the Bengals can make the playoffs?
Well, it starts with winning out, obviously.
yeah, probably pretty low.
Yeah, but like I don't know. They have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. So that would put them at where's their standings? Hello?
I mean, they're starting off with the Bills this week, and I feel like the Bills have been pretty wishy-washy the last couple weeks.
Yeah, they
I
definitely
mean,
have.
they beat the Chiefs, lost to the Dolphins, beat the Bucks, lost to the Texans, and then beat the Steelers. So it's just kind of like been all around. I feel like.
Yeah. And what they're 4-8, like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Like,
it's
I don't know if they even really have much of a chance because the AFC is pretty stacked, is it not? Or am I mean,
Well, who's in their division? The Browns, the Ravens.
Oh, their division.
And the
Oh, I
Steelers?
didn't even think about their division. Right.
They
Yeah,
The Ravens. The Ravens
so-
lead their division at a record of 6-6. Okay.
yeah, but the Bengals
yeah,
just
so,
the Bengals just beat the Ravens.
Right.
so they'd have to tie them,
Right.
and they'd win the head-to-head.
And then
Yeah.
obviously need the Steelers to lose, I guess.
I think the Ravens play the Steelers this week. Yeah, so one of those teams is going to
One of those
get
teams
to
are gonna
7-6, and the other team's going to get to 6-7.
So let's see. The Bengals play the Bills, and then the Ravens again, and then the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns. So it's like it's very possible. I think each week kind of gets easier,
Mm-hmm.
except maybe the Cardinals, Dolphins. But it's definitely
Yeah.
possible for them to win
It is
out.
possible, yeah. I
And
mean,
I'm just trying to see if they win out. Would they?
Baltimore and Pittsburgh at
Well,
6-6.
Yeah, the Ravens play the Steelers, and then they play the Bengals, and then they got the Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
That's a gauntlet, dude. Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
So I mean, the Steelers and the Ravens are going to play each other twice. in these upcoming 2 weeks. And then
Yeah,
the
that's gonna be
Steelers
good.
have the Dolphins, the Lions, the Browns, the Ravens.
Yeah, and I don't know how it works. The Steelers and the Bengals split the series. They each won one.
I don't know.
They're
So
gonna have to
if
win
they-
out.
if the-
It's also tough
Yeah,
because their division record's 0-4, so it's a really weak division record,
Yeah,
obviously.
but I'm just saying, like, even if they do win out, it probably still isn't guaranteed.
No.
Like, I'm not
No.
sure that they. I think they might need some help from like other teams losing. I just can't figure out exactly what needs to happen.
Okay, the chances that they make the playoffs are 6 to 11%.
So I think the Ravens also need to beat the Steelers.
Yeah, so the Bengals would have to win out, and they'd be 9-8, and then
Yep.
the Steelers and Ravens would obviously would have to lose 2 of the next 5 games.
Which one of them is
3
going to
of the next
lose
5
next
games.
week because they play each other.
Yeah, so they'd have to split those games and then lose 2 more out of the other games, I believe.
Yeah.
So very
I like
unlikely, but there's a chance.
There you go.
Just think,
I
Doss,
like
that was
the-
our Super Bowl pick.
Oh, was it?
Was the
Shut
Bengals?
up,
Yeah.
Cambo.
Before the
Oh.
season, we picked
Before
the
Joe
Bengals.
Burrow got hurt. Before
You
Joe
guys
Burrow
both.
got
You
hurt.
guys both picked the Bengals.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah,
There
we
you
did.
go.
We thought it was Joe Burrow's season. I
Yeah,
also chose South
I want
Carolina.
to pose
though.
a question to you guys. I feel like it's been a really hot topic in the NFL with the Broncos and the Patriots. I want to know what you guys think about that. Like,
About
obviously, the
what?
Broncos have barely been squeaking out wins, and the Patriots have played like a combined record of like 30 something and 70 something. Like that's the record of the teams they played combined. So, do you think that the Patriots or the Broncos are legit, or do you think? And then if you think one of them isn't legit, because those are the
Well,
2 guys gunning for the 1 seed.
I'll
in the
start-
AFC.
We got about 5 minutes left, so we can go quick on this. But I'll start with the Broncos here. Like you said, they barely squeaked out wins, but there is something to like they're beating good teams. Like the Cowboys are pretty good. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Texans. They beat the Chiefs, all by like you said, close games. But there is a testament to like still winning. So yeah, I mean, I honestly this season I have thought the Broncos haven't been legit, but kind of looking at it now, I'd say they're legit. They remind me kind of like a Purdue, like they're winning games, but they're beating the bad teams by not a big amount, and they're beating the good teams by not a big amount, but they're still just winning, So
Yeah. I think we see this a lot in the league. Last year, it was like the Chiefs winning a bunch of games like they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
2 years
that's true.
ago, right? It was like the Vikings. Like they had a crazy regular season record. And they got to the playoffs, and that's kind of what I thought the Colts were going to be at the beginning of the year. But I mean, I think both those teams are like I wouldn't pick either one of them as the best team in the AFC. But I'd consider them both contenders. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they made it pretty far in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
And Drake May is legit.
yeah, like Drake
So,
May is
yeah.
good. I'm not as high on Bo Nix.
No, not me neither. But
So I'd say
You have
I think the Patriots are better than the Broncos. But I don't think
Yeah.
either one of them is the best team in the AFC.
and you think that is
I mean, I'm looking right
Yeah,
now.
who?
It's like
I don't
maybe it
know.
is the Patriots.
it's
I mean, yeah,
all right. The AFC's wide open. I think everyone can agree on that. So,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I really
this
like
would be
the
a fun-
Texans. The Texans are on a nice run right now.
yeah. So I guess we'll have to see.
Should be a
Yeah.
fun way to. I still like the Colts.
Really?
Yeah,
You like the Colts?
I like them.
Like what about them? Like
I just think their
their
offense
record,
is just.
offense?
I don't know. I just like them.
Okay.
I just like watching them play football.
I mean,
I
what
think they just
happens
got
when
enough
JT gets
weapons.
shut down though? Don't they struggle? That's what I've heard. It's kind of seen.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but if
They do.
JT's rolling, then I guess you like. There you go.
We got 2.5 minutes left. So why don't we each quick just pick who we think the best team in each conference is?
Yep.
Just like a 15-second explanation. Cambo, you can go first.
Okay. To AFC, I'm gonna go. It's not high enough on the Broncos. Um, gosh, I gotta go New England. Unfortunately, it's just
Yeah.
I hate to do it because it's the Patriots, and I know they haven't played a good schedule, but I mean Drake May has just been balling, dude, and like they have a good team around them. I'm just not convinced on anyone else in the AFC. Like I don't think Buffalo's better. I don't think Indiana's better. Jacksonville, Baltimore, like it's so wide open. I think they could do it. Unfortunately, like genuinely, and then in the NFC, oh, I mean, so biased, dude. I have to say the Hawks. It sucks. It's so biased, but like I feel like we're better than I feel like Seattle's better than the Rams. They have the best defense almost in the league, in my opinion. The only issue is just they're gonna go as far as Sam Darnold takes them, and the offense takes them. So I'll see.
Yeah. I'll go really quick. I think it's the Patriots, also in the AFC. Already kind of talked about that, and I think it's actually the Rams. As much as that pains me to say it, I just think Stafford's more reliable than Sam Darnold.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of already said it. I think it's the Colts in the AFC, but playoff run wise, I think the Bills are going to bounce back pretty well. I just think Josh Allen's him. And then NFC, definitely between the Seahawks and Rams. I'm gonna go Hawks here. Yeah, I just think they didn't play their best game against the Rams, and they still had a chance to win. So I like the Seahawks a lot this year.
Yeah. All right. Well, a little rush at the end there, but that's the episode. So we're gonna try to do some over Christmas break.
For sure.
But yeah.
We can probably crank another one out this week too.
Yeah. True.
There we go.
So you'll be hearing from us.
All righty. Peace out, guys.